What's up, guys? It is Jay Beebs here, and welcome to today's episode of the Real Sociedad B Road to Glory. If you guys remember from last episode, we got promoted into La Liga. Obviously, that is a huge accomplishment as a club, but it also opens up an entire different avenue and a differently new chapter in Challenge, honestly, because we have to somehow survive our first season in La Liga. Everyone knows first year you go up. If your goal is anything other than to survive, you probably should have gone up the year before. But simple enough, all we gotta do is make sure that this year we survive. And if we stay up, then next year we can focus on maybe even pushing for Europe, or at least hopefully finishing much higher than we did this year. So we're starting things off by selling Massimino Gallo. He will be joining Alanspor over in Turkey for just over $1 million. And joining the team from the free agents list will be Lewis Bate, the young English defensive mid. Got him for on $11K wage. He's a very good player. I think he has just somewhere around 80 potential, I believe, in that somewhat area. So dynamic potential also should hopefully help. And he's a very good player for very, very cheap. And we are already now at our first La Liga match day. We are traveling to SD Huesca to face them at the El Alcoraz. So I did not realize this. I probably should have. La Liga does have its own broadcast package and does have its own lineups. So in the future, I will obviously have I'll just play the video of the lineup, but I was unaware of that. So yeah, I mean, we're playing 3-5-2 variation. Don't know if it's going to last. Obviously, it's whenever you're trying to make sure you remain in the division, it's tough to play a 3-back and expect to defend well. So that might change up how things work for us, but here are the highlights. Okay, so first game in the first division, you get a tie. I wouldn't say that this is a very good result because, I mean, this singular point might be the difference between us getting relegated and us staying up. So every point matters at this point in the season, so I'm not going to complain about this result. But first, a La Liga game is in the books. So this is a very questionable move, but I will be loaning out Ricardo Pepi for 2 years as he will be joining Hertha Berlin. I just wanted to explain my thought process. So if you are new to my channel, you will think this is a absolutely stupid decision. Why in the world would I do this? If you're not new to my channel, you'll know I love to do this. So anytime I have a player whose first team quality has pretty high potential, I do really like to send them out on a 2-year loan to a different club because mentally I kind of forget about them and I totally forget who they are, I forget all about them. So whenever I bring them in, it's essentially like it's like a brand new player. And 2, they're usually the best player at the club. Like I remember in my Barrel Road to Glory, I sent a player out on loan. He came back as a 93 overall. He was started off as like an 81. So to me, it seems like potential seems to take a quicker impact over other clubs. Just because the dynamic potential element gets removed out of it, whatever number is potential set at, he'll then quickly progress to that. So I mean, if we were to play horribly this entire year, Pepi might not progress at all. Might go up like 1 or 2 overall, but with him out on loan, hopefully he increases by around 10 overall once all this is done and over with. And then we'll get him back and he'll be like a completely new player for us. I've also sold Peter Picorni. He will be joining Belgian side KV Mechelen for 10 million. And now we have enough money to purchase Soyuncu. He's currently at Leicester, but in the save he is now at Hoffenheim, I believe, yes, for 36.9 million. Obviously, we need a very good center back if we're going to really push to stay up this year. Figured, why not get the Turkish center back? And now we are traveling to the Camp Nou to face Barcelona. Obviously, this is a big honor and a big opportunity to travel to such a prestigious stadium. Guys, I honestly just want to say that this is on me. This episode is on me. I thought that I could just, take a snapshot of the lineups, and based on the numbers, I'd be able to know who everyone is. The thing is, when you're changing numbers, when the numbers change every season, and you're doing multiple things at once, you kind of don't forget. But we're now playing a 3-4-2-1. I know Karakaburu's up top, so I'm choosing goal, or center back. Nunez is obviously in goal as well. Cowell is the left mid. Clark and Luku are the center forwards. I believe that's Bait. I don't know. So yeah, my bad. Next episode, things will be different. But here are the highlights. So I mean, pretty much what you expected. Barcelona win 3-1. I'm actually quite impressed we even got a goal. So Youth Academy are going to be sending a 5-star scout down to Argentina to get some attackers, just to hopefully get us a little bit more depth at those attacking roles. We're going to be sending a 5-star scout to Chile for 9 months, get some physically strong players, just need some bigger bodies. And we'll be sending a 4-star, 5-star scout to Uruguay to get some wingers, get a little bit more pace in the team. Marcelo Cordoba will be going on a short loan move to Inter Miami over in the MLS once the transfer window opens. Should be a good playing experience for him. And we now have another game in La Liga. We are traveling to the Real Arena technically, but we are facing off against Real Sociedad. Obviously, this is the first time in La Liga we've had the Real Sociedad derby. Hopefully this becomes a giant spectacle. This is a big deal, and hopefully we can end up being the top dog. We're still playing that 3-4-2-1. Here are the highlights. So FIFA did give us every chance we could potentially have to try and win that game. You saw that first goal, that incredibly stupid own goal. That somehow, I mean, we got a free goal and we still weren't able to win. They thrashed us 5-1. We're definitely not ready for this stage in La Liga yet, so gonna have to do some more rebuilding. Rodao Noronha will be going on a short loan move once the transfer window opens to Clermont Foot over in France. Esteban Marcos will be going on a short loan move to Dijon FCO over in France as well. Mario Blanco will be joining the team from the Youth Academy. Peruvian attacking mid, very quick, very good dribbler, obviously working on that passing. He's 6'1", so could actually end up playing for us. Francisco Rivera is also joining the team, Uruguayan left mid, pretty much a natural left midfielder. Cristobal Vargas is joining the team. Probably won't be playing because it does only have 73 to 81 potential. And we have our keeper of the future already at the club, so he will most likely serve a backup role. Manu Para will also be joining the team, switching him from center mid to attacking mid. He's 6'1", very good dribbler, high work rate, natural 5-star weak foot, 6'1". Really like the prospect of him. Yago Sosa is also joining the team from Ecuador, defensive mid, quite pacey, so that definitely helps him make up for deficiencies since he is 5'7", so think of him as kind of a Conte type of player. Roberto Rey is also joining the team, 85 to 91 potential, and he is literally an all-round player. These are the players that I really love to have at the team. I mean, 5-star, high work rate. He is the perfect all-around player. It's just a matter of where I end up playing him and what I want to use him, where I want to use him in the system. But it's going to take some loan spells, so we'll see what he ends up looking like in a season or two. Juanmo Romero has been sold. He will be joining Nashville SC for $2.6 million. And Roberto Rey will be going on a 2-year loan move once the transfer window opens to Saudi Arabian side Al Ahly. So at the halfway point in the season, we are in 18th. We are in a relegation spot, but we are 3 points away from safety. So it's not mission impossible, but we do kind of need to start picking up some results in the league. Nacho Iglesias will be joining the team. Unfortunately, I'm just going to sell him right away. Hugo Saavedra is also joining the team. Colombian center mid, 5'5", a little bit small, but he's quick and he's a good driller, so he makes up for that. And Sengali will be departing the club once his contract expires. He will be joining Portuguese side SL Benfica. Will not be missed. Has never really been a key starter for us, but will be missed. And joining the team from the free agents list as well is Pierre Kebi, the Senegalese center defensive mid, 6.4k wage, 71 overall. Really just adding him for a little bit of depth. Might even move him to a center back position. Have to see how all that works. Nacho Pardo will be going on a 2-year loan move to fellow Spanish side LJCF. Iker Marchant will be joining Real Salt Lake over in the MLS for $1.8 million. And Danny Garrido, once his contract expires, will be joining our fellow La Liga relegation threatened side SD Huesca. Francisco Rivera will be going on a short loan move to Dutch side AZ. And we are facing off against Real Sociedad again. However, this time we are in the Copa de España in the round of 16 and we are playing hosts. The team we're going with, 4-2-3-1, Nunez is in goal. Menji Soyuncu are the center backs. Nunez and Oko are the outside backs. Kebi Bate defensive mids. Clark and Cowell are the outside mids. Luku's the attacking mid, and Kerr Kaburu is the main man up top. Here are the highlights. So guys, I do have to apologize. This entire episode I made a lot of mistakes. So I switched up the style. So what I did, instead of just recording the games after, the clips of the goals afterwards, I started recording the entire games, the full gameplay of all the games, and then just going down and editing it, stop being lazy and actually do a little bit of work. But for the rest of the episode, I don't know what happened. I lost all the game footage, so unfortunately there will be no more goals for the rest of the game, but I still played the game, just don't have any results. But yeah, we won 2-1. And then we promptly got killed by Barcelona 4-0. Didn't even bother playing the game because there's no way we should beat them. Nacho Iglesias will be joining Brazilian side at Shepanesque for $2.3 million. Francisco Valenzuela, the Chilean right midfielder, is joining the first team. 80 to 88 potential. I have to see what he actually ends up becoming. Ramon Lorenzo was also joining the team. Chilean right midfielder. Again, not the greatest potential. Lorenzo Casas will be joining FC Vizela for $2.7 million. And towards the middle of May, we did pick up some bad news that Cade Cowell broke his toe. He's going to be out for the next 3 months, so that means he is out for the rest of the season, which is a huge blow because we are really, again, fighting to not get relegated. Ivan Molina is joining the team from the Youth Academy. Argentinian attacking midfielder. 78 to 94 potential. Again, I have no clue what he's going to look like in the future. Iker Santos is joining the first team, and I think will actually be a player for us. Paraguayan center attacking midfielder, switching to center mid, 66 overall, 87 to 93 potential. He's an excellent passer, which is a little bit of a rarity at that center mid position, and he has the second win trait, so look for him to actually be a player of this club. Domingo Escobar is joining the team from the Youth Academy. Peruvian left back, 88 to 94 potential. High defensive work rate, obviously. He is 5'7", so we're going to have to work on that defending quite a bit, but should not be an issue in the future. And now we are traveling, we are hosting Real Sociedad in La Liga. And yeah, they slapped us up 5-1. So yeah, it's not looking good for us. Manuel Contreras is joining the team from the youth academy. Argentinian left mid, 5-star naturally, high attacking work rate, excellent shooter and dribbler, decent passer, 89 to 94 potential, so I'm not going to put a development plan on him, I'm just going to let him naturally glow. In final match day of the year, we are traveling to the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu to actually get a win. 3-2 victory over them. We played a very counterattacking style, very opportunistic style, and thankfully we were able to get away with it. Lots of defending. We had maybe like 8 chances in total in the entire game, and they probably had about 800. So good job from our defense, and we get a 3-2 victory. Iker Santos will be going on a 1-year loan move to Argentinian side Racing Club. So that last game, I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more important, but it actually ended up not being. We were comfortably above the relegation zone, ahead by 19 points. So once I switched up the system a little bit, kind of started to get our groove back a little bit, and then obviously found some good form, and we were able to avoid relegation. So we did survive our first year. And Luku tied for second in the most assists in the league, so good job by him. And in the quarterfinals of the Copa de España, we did get knocked out by Barcelona 4-0. Nunez, Mengi, Clark, Luku, Kirkaburu appeared in every single game, Oko all but 1, and Nunez and Cowell all but 2. Kirkaburu led the team in goals scored with 20, Luku was just behind him with 16, and Cowell had 11. Luku led the team in assists with 9, Clark was just behind him with 6 along with Kirkaburu, and Singali had 5. So obviously Singali, Colombo, Bernal, Iglesias, Garrido, Guerra, and Meganuzalia will all be departing the club. Singali isn't playing obviously because Luku was there at the attacking mid role, but would have liked to have gotten a little bit of money from him, but again, doesn't really matter. And we were able to get a 92 manager rating. We hit all of our targets this year, so we should be keeping our job. And this is actually the team that I'm thinking of using next season, switching to a 4-1-4-1 to... It's just my personal style. It's how I kind of prefer to play. You know, whenever I'm struggling for, oh, what shade do I use? What style do I want to play? I just go, bam, 4-1-4-1. Let's just figure it out from there. So, thinking of what I'm going to be using, if this is the case, probably want a new defensive mid because 72 overall in the Liga will not cut it. And then, other than that, I don't think there's any major improvements we need to make. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, obviously please hit that subscribe button and check out some of the previous episodes. Next episode, hopefully we can start to spice things up a bit, hopefully get some good results. Thank you guys for watching, and it is J Beebs signing off.